This is a lesson about area related to the y-axis. Just a few difference between it and the area related to the x-axis. Now, whenever we're trying to find this area, of course, this is the curve. Let's say it's yg of x. The y-axis, and between the two lines, y equal a and y equal b. For those who don't remember, y equal a is a line parallel to the x-axis passing through the point A, and y equal b is a line parallel to the x-axis passing through point B. The first step is to find x as a function of y. So that's what our first step, x as a function of y. As you say, would be x equal f of y. Then it follows from that, finding using the area between the curve and the y-axis would be a equal, still from a to b, but of course in terms of y, would be f of y dy. Or if you would like to say integration, a would be equal from a to b x dy. Alright, in the next slide we'll be doing an example on that. This example, find the area bounded by the curve y equal 4x squared, the y-axis, the lines y equal 1 and y equal 4, and they want it in the first quadrant. It's very important to know which quadrant you're looking at. Okay, y equals 4x squared is a parabola, as we all know. So if we try to just sketch it roughly, now the line y equal 1, of course this is the y-axis, x-axis. Let's take this is a point 1, so it's a line passing through 1. And y equal 4, again a line passing through point 4 on the y-axis. Alright, the area they're looking at is the area bounded by the y-axis, the line y equal 1 and the line equal y equal 4, so it's this part. As we said in the previous slide, you need to make x in terms of y as x the subject. So the first thing you'll be doing here, saying y equal 4x squared. So x squared will be equal to y over 4. Therefore, x would be equal to square root y over 2. Of course, square root 4 is 2. So we'll have to integrate this, and the integration will be from 1 to 4 in the next slide. Okay, we'll be integrating. A would be equal to a half. We don't have to put the 2 inside. Y, the square root can be written as the power half from 1 to 4. And the same as we always done with integration would be a half integrating y to the half plus 1 over a half plus 1. The reason I'm going through this step by step because some students get confused when it comes to this part. So it's a half y to the power 3 over 2, and the 3 over 2 in this case here will be flipped over and it becomes 2 over 3. So you will have 2 over 3 in front of the y. So from 1 to 4 still. This makes the 2 here and the 2 here cancels, and we'll end up with a third outside, y to the power 3 over 2, 4 from 1 to 4. Continuing on, area would be equal to a third, substituting 4 instead of y, it would be 4 to the power 3 over 2 minus 1 power 3 over 2, and of course 4 to the power 3 over 2, if you remember your indices, it can be written as square root of 4 and it's all cubed. And we all know square root 4 is 2 and 2 cubed is 8, so sometimes you don't need a calculator. So it'll be the answer here, it's a third, 8 minus 1 to any power is 1, and that's a third times 7, which is 7 over 3, or 2/3, 1 and 2/3, sorry, which is equal to 2 1/3 square units. And this is briefly how you find an area related to the y-axis. So we need to remember, you need to make x as a function of y, and then it will be the same pattern we used for the x-axis as we always did finding the area. Thank you.